Hi, my name is Michael Schrutka. I'm the product manager in RECOM Power for the AC/DC products. Welcome you here on the Embedded Show, where we just released our latest new babies, the tiniest 65-watt products in the industry. So here we have this RECM 65S product for AC input ranges from 80 volt to 277 volt nominal with 300 volt peak input voltage range. This product is in the same footprint, in the same housing that we previously had our 30 watt product in. So it's pin-to-pin replaceable.
So what's the advantage of doing so much in the same form factor?
The advantage is that the customer usually they start with a new application and eventually they need a new version with increased power. So then they do not need to reroute and to design the complete input stage new. They could use the very same PCB, everything the same, just drop in another power supply, very same form factor.
How can it be fully compatible? Is fully compatible with the previous design?
It is fully compatible. The efficiency is increased of the product, so the power density has also been increased in this case. Yeah?
Is it different materials inside that make it possible to have more the way it's engineered?
Oh, absolutely. For this, while we use conservative silicon MOSFETs and switches in this design, we have been now using the new GaN technology in the new RECM 65S product, which is switching much faster and much more efficient.
GaN is pretty great, no?
That's great. That's great, making all the things small. Huh?
And do you have other new announcements here at the show?
Yeah. While this product is optimized for PCB mounting, for wave soldering on the customer's PCBs, there is another open frame variant, which is pretty the same platform and can be screwed somewhere on the chassis, on the construction, directly without any clearance and grip edge that has to be taken.
Where is the GaN?
The chip is on the bottom side. You can't see it. It's the controller, and the MOSFET is on the bottom side here, S&D chips.
And what are the parts we see around here? Is it coming from the history and expertise of RECOM?
Here you see the transformer. The transformer is much smaller if you use a GaN switcher. The older version, it's also a 60 watt product. You can directly see the different sizes of the transformers that comes from the topology of switching. And what is also included here on the open frame version is there's a common mode choke, and the surge protection is also integrated here, so that even if the load is connected to ground or reference to ground, then it's filtering the earth loops and coping with that, while that PCB mount product is optimized for floating outputs, and in case there is some additional earth loop, then there is a common mode choke which at the customer's PCB can be added.
So when I see that the parts are smaller now, does that also potentially mean that it could be more affordable solution? Because it looks like less material.
This is correct. Costs are definitely lower than the older version. Of course, the chips, the MOSFETs are a little bit higher from cost point of view, but you save copper, you save PCB, you save in this case you save potting material, because if it's such a tiny PCB mount module, then we use potting material to get the heat dissipated over the entire surface. So this is all less and saves cost.
And what are these bigger parts we see around here? Is there something special about What's happening here?
Yeah, yes, you've definitely chosen a very special product. That is our 1200 watt product without any fan inside. So there are just a few venting holes, but there is no fan included. This product is designed to mount it directly on a construction on a metal base plate, and via a standard A5, A4 piece of aluminum base plate. This could be cooled down and operate without any fan.
And the heat dissipation, the reliability is fully tested. It's just great.
Absolutely, yeah. It's absolutely tested. It's now on the market. In quite, I don't have the number in mind, but in different applications for medical, industrial applications, and it's working very smoothly. Heat dissipation is quite easy in this kind of in this power.
Is it programmable, customizable? What were you talking about DC-DC? He was mentioning that there was some of the stuff that they were talking about there that you also do here.
This is programmable. It has PMBus feature, the PMBus feature on board, and since there is a microcontroller built in, of course this can be modified. Firmware. The firmware can be adjusted, adopted to the customer's needs, or the customer can adjust it and optimize it via PMBus.
And when you do optimizations and improvements in firmware, you can really optimize the whole system, make it perform better.
You can make it perform better. You can check what is the maximum power need, and you could limit the power that the power supply provides to that extent, and then it would go into an overflow situation and give a signal to the customer, or switches the power off if there is more power needed because something in the system may fail. Yeah?
And this one shows like a different, like what's inside.
This is a different part. This is optimized for convection cooling. So here there's no baseplate topology. It is built into a U-frame, but this is for convection cooling, while this is for conduction cooling optimized, and you need to screw it to a back panel or something.
And what else do you want to show here around? What can you show?
We have also a new portion of our portfolio is the step-shaped DIN rails. It's the DIN rails that you use usually in the home automation cabinets. So it's for flat panels. It has the standard, it's an ISO standard, the form factor. And the speciality is here, we have some competitors' parts. The black boxes here are the typical state-of-the-art of the competitors. Let's see. Let's first check our 90 watt product. That is that one. This is just 2U wide. 2U is 36 millimeters, and the typical state-of-the-art competitors have using 4U. So that's 72 millimeters. So we can fit two of our 90 watt products into the typical competitor size. Same with the 60 watt here. Competitor using 3U. 54 millimeters, while ours is still 36. And the strategy is to have all in the same form factor, so the 30 watt is also in the 2U form factor, which is then similar with the competition.
All right. And so that optimizes the space.
That optimizes the space, because if you see, this is a typical house cabinet. They are very tiny and tight, so it is full usually with the switches and the circuit breakers, some connectors on the top, then it's nearly occupied. And if you need to have more power in a power supply, then of course it's a benefit if you need just half the space of previous.
And since
years.
when are you able to do it so compact? Is that new product, or it's been happening for a while that you can do this?
No, we have released it in January of this year. It's a very new product, and this product is designed to bring this all our topology to an optimum in this application of a flat panel.
How do you take it off, or can we have? Is there some GaN happening? Is that how you can do it also, or how can it be more compact?
Here's no GaN switcher. It's a silicon switcher inside, but it is high efficient silicon switcher is used. And the controller is an own controller of our R&D team. They designed their own controller stage, which is very stable and efficiently doing the job.
Nice. And here we see some famous shapes of what your company does, huh?
Yes, this is our RAC Pro series. This is the automation portfolio. And here, last year we won the Red Dot design for this attractive shape. The benefit of the shape is that it is very easy to handle because you see directly on the top where is the wire put in, and you can very easily release it and again fix it. And also, what the speciality in this size is, again, it's the width. It's a very narrow design. It's the narrowest design in the industry. It's a very lightweight product, which is also important for a DIN rail because power supplies can be quite heavy. And the DIN rail has to carry, for an automation rack there, has to carry sometimes quite a lot of power supplies.